least I hope we are. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself. Hey, everybody. This is welcome to Zaref's channel. We are the Disbursements, and tonight we are playing the final session of the Lost Tomb of Martek, which is the final session of the Desert of Desolation, or the final adventure in the Desert of Desolation campaign. It's been a while. It's been what, 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
Uh, and we've had a few characters come and go along the way. But tonight, it all comes to a head. We've got with us tonight our channel host Michael, who is also known as Zareft.
Hello.
And Michael, tell us about the character that you're playing.
Oh, this is Marcus. He's a newer character for this third act because throughout the first few years, actually, we started. I looked it up. We started in January, so Darlax probably was played with for 3 years. Like many characters that come, he is gone. It's. I would like to say this has been amazing.
But
So
so now you've brought out Marcus, the elf wizard, right?
yeah, High Elf Wizard.
Now he's
Yeah,
got a little bit of a history. He had a history that you'd kind of worked out before.
yeah. He's basically a studied learner who was looking up the lost uh, knowledge of Martin, a wizard, a great wizard from the past. His knowledge ended up trapped in the air by Trifakis. In last session, he got his revenge.
So Marcus lost how many years? Probably. Is it
Lost
probably
how
like,
many what?
I think he lost what, about 10 years or so
Yeah,
in the mirror, give or
I would.
take.
Yeah, give or take 10 years.
Yeah. Um along with similarly, I think there's another character, an NPC, Percivalax, who also had become trapped in the mirror. And
Who is
Percivalax is actually, you were mentioning earlier, Darilax.
Darlax's brother? Yeah.
Yeah. So so you've got Marcus, and now you're playing with Marcus instead of Darilax. Darilax died, but Percivalax is here because again he was also trapped in that mirror. Um, so it's been kind of a little different for you, right? Like I said, Marcus is still trying to come to grips with the fact that he lost so many years trapped inside that mirror, right? He got his revenge, but
Also trying to keep track of the situation because this whole 3D is new to him.
yeah. So also with us is Peter. Peter, you're playing Muglug.
Yes, I am playing Muglug, One Eye the Menacing, half orc barbarian fighter. Muglug grew up in the pits, or grew up as a slave. As soon as he was old enough to fight, he was sent to fighting pits. Over the years, he made himself a name and became a decent fighter. He was no means a prize fighter, but he performed well enough to survive. After killing a Triceratops, he was banished from the pits. Ever since, he's been working as a venturer.
Yeah.
He also learned from his mentor. I believe it was what did we say his name was? Bashir. That if he used his name in everything he said, that he'd become well named and everyone remembered him. So that's why he said Muglug instead of I whenever he's talking.
Yeah. Wise words from the medic in the pits. Huh?
Yes.
And Also joining us tonight, Toby. Toby, you are playing Hormir, right?
Yes, Hormir Music, the luck bringer. He's a tiefling, winged tiefling, trickster cleric of the goddess Tamora, the goddess of luck. He grew up in a temple in the mountains, was an orphan as far as he knows. He was just born and raised there. Taught the ways of Tamora, mainly healing and trickery, so that he could get about the battlefield and heal as many people as possible without getting hit himself. And from there, eventually he left on a pilgrimage and eventually fell in with Muglug and Daralax and a previous companion, Fro.
Yeah.
And stumbled upon a whole mess that he's been trying to help unfurl and sort out since it happened.
Yeah. So it's been a bit of a journey for all the characters, for all of us as players as well. Here we are. This the way it all started was you entered the desert. Um, you made your way to a sunken village or a sunken city uh, that had been long since been, the ruins, I should say, of a sunken city. Um, and when I say you, I mean you collectively, the party. Released an Ifriti inadvertently. Um, you'd been kind of sent in there at the behest of a sage, right? Saying that there had been some prophecies and that you were to seek the star gems, right? And you found a star gem, but in the by acquiring the star gem, you released the Ifriti, and that Ifriti started to wreak havoc across the desert. Um, if it was already not desolate enough, uh, the few settlements were just devastated as a result. Um, and from there, you're not sure what to do. You were implored to uh, enter a pyramid by the ghost of the pharaoh who was entombed in that pyramid, and asked to raid his tomb in order to break a curse that he had was the result of, right? In order to
Right.
break that curse that he'd caused, and that was where I think Hormir met up with the other party members
Yes, I
inside
was
that
just about
pyramid.
to say,
Yeah.
I should not be included in releasing the Afriti. It's not my fault, but I'm fixing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do
Certainly
those
stepped up.
Where to point fingers can stand there hearing the person who released it's no longer with us.
That's right. But
True.
the group have taken it upon themselves to take responsibility, right?
Yeah.
As the only surviving member, does that make Muglug to blame?
It kind of does. It kind of does. And you know, the thing about it is, you broke the curse. You released the waters of the river Athos. Um, so some of the you basically started to provide a future for the desert and the people, except for the fact that Afridi is running loose. So you still had to do something about that. You collected more another star gem, went to the Oasis of the White Palm. Um, from there, you uncovered various forms of treachery and deceit, uh, but also you uncovered another star gem. Um, you took it to and also helped to continue the succession of sheiks. Um, the rule of the sheiks and helped a lot of the refugees um, along the desert who were fleeing the Ifridi's wrath. From there, you also went to another area where the Ifriti was massing his armies. You were able to go in and collect another star gem. Um, and so y'all had several star gems at that point. I think 5 in total is what y'all have accumulated, right? And from there, the final task, as y'all uncovered more and more of this prophecy, was to seek the tomb of Martek itself, to release the sphere of power to the sphere of power from Martek is what will enable you to stop the Ifriti. Now, along the way, you also, as part of the prophecy, released a genie.
Mm-hmm.
But you encountered a blue dragon along the way, suffered some losses, suffered some injuries, right? Muglug and Hormir, I think are still carrying the marks of those injuries, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like Muglug's one eye.
yeah.
I would like to talk about my lack of horns.
So,
Wow, I feel perfectly fine.
yeah. So y'all made it to the tomb of Martek. You made it inside, and it was like entering another world. Um, there have been people living there for ages that had formed their own sort of dialects, had their own customs and beliefs, but you kind of traced it back to basically being some combination of thieves and or paladins, right? That were the start of these different clans that were, wouldn't say peacefully coexisting, but they were getting by and they had some sort of, truce, right?
Yeah.
But you also came across, we're gonna call them your rivals for lack of a better word, a rival party, and that was, the 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 same group of people that had captured Percivalax and Marcus in the mirror. They were there, and they were also after the Star Gems, and as a result of their deceit and treachery, Derelax died, although Marcus and Percivalax were freed from the mirror. Um, and then it became a somewhat of a race to try to see who could get to the end first, right? But it wasn't just a straightforward race. There were puzzles, there were mysteries to solve, and y'all managed to solve the mystery and defeat the rivals at the same time. And here we are at the final step, that you've made it to Martek's um, citadel, the citadel of Martek. And so here we are, the party. We
Mm-hmm.
are we are now at the final. You can kind of see a fountain before you. You can see some crypt knights off in the distance. I think,
Oh, geez, is that what those are?
and they appear to be standing guard off in the distance. There's that fountain, and so here y'all are. What do y'all want to do now? Tell me what y'all
Can
have,
I
what y'all
examine?
are doing,
Can I
what you're
examine the
carrying,
fountain?
what's out. Say that again.
Can I examine the fountain real quick?
Sure. You want to go up to the fountain? Go ahead and give me a. What are you trying to do? Like an investigation?
Investigation and see if there's magical about it, anything important.
Sure. Go ahead and make it an Arcana check then, if you're gonna do a check if it's magical. It definitely does seem to have some magical properties to it from your examination. Marcus kind of takes a little sample, smells it, seems fine, so he kind of decides to risk it and touch it, run it through. When
He's going to take his finger and run it through the water
Yeah,
and then drop it on his tongue.
and you do this, and it seems like simple water. You did have a little bit of blister on the bit of your tongue from earlier, where you had accidentally bit yourself when during the battle with
Bacchus.
Trifacus, and that kind of soreness seems to have gone away now. So you suspect there may be some healing and or restorative properties to this fountain.
Marcus whispers and goes, "Gents, I think I found water with healing."
Interesting. Hormia's just got his shield on his left arm and his right hand free at the current.
Hmm.
And sort of steps forward. He's just got his eyes on these guys at the back.
And Marcus is going to try a little experiment.
Okay.
He's going to take his finger again and drop the water on where Homer's horns used.
Okay. You gonna let him do this to you, Hormir?
Actually, no. I'll step back out the way. It's like, they're fine as they are.
Then I guess I'll drop it on Mugwig's bad eye.
Muglug, do you step forward?
Sure.
Um. So you're gonna put it on his eye, kind of wash his
Yeah,
eye
the
with
eye
it.
he lost. The eye he lost.
Yeah. Um. Nothing happens. You kind of feel like something should happen, but it's not. Like maybe there's something missing.
Uh,
That's
Um.
tingly.
It feels good and refreshing. Do you also want to risk a drink, Muglug? Marcus touched it to his. You said you touched it to your lips, Marcus.
no, I
Sure, I'll drink.
put my finger, rubbed
Okay.
my finger and dropped it from the finger.
Okay.
I'll drink it.
Okay. So it does relieve you of one level of exhaustion
I've
and
already
or
consumed all my
and
food.
or restore any hit points, but y'all don't have any hit points that y'all have lost. Um, and since Marcus did put some on your eye, you kind of do feel a little something in that eye. Um,
A tear coming down.
you're gonna chalk it up to that. Or maybe you're just really scared about what you see over here.
Yeah. I will not deny those things are kind of scary.
Yeah. Anybody else want to do anything? So Percivalax, he's thinking that he might take a drink also. He says he kind of investigates it and he theorizes that perhaps the restorative and healing powers might only work once a day. Um,
Uh,
but also
I
but
I go to
also
Mark
hmm
and I give him a scroll.
hmm
Can you read this for me? I'll go
sure.
for a good reading.
Sure, I'll read the scroll for you, Muglug. What's the scroll say?
I'm not sure. I can't read very well.
Oh, Amir,
Yes.
this scroll might be more useful in your. It's not a spell like. And I hand him the scroll of protection of good.
Oh, interesting. This is quite useful, Muglook.
Yeah, this is one of my bags. I got a bunch of stuff in my bags. But this one I can't read. I also got this one. Not sure what this one does either.
Again, Hormir, simple scroll or you or Persiflax can use.
I'll leave that one to Persiflax.
And Marcus and Persiflax.
Ooh, yeah, the chalice. Do I have a chalice in my bag?
So yeah, so Percy's like, I kind of feel like we're missing something. Perhaps if we explore further, we might find a special goblet chalice or maybe just a water skin.
I know what we could do. I have some of this in my bag.
Let's not make a mess of the fountain right now. I'm concerned about our friends over there.
You know, I'm just getting this from the bag of loot that we never use, right? I figure if this is going to be the last fight, we probably want to use some items in our bag of loot.
Alright. Well, can I use the scroll cast protection from evil and good on Muglook?
What's the duration and length and all that of it?
I will check right now.
It is 10 minutes concentration. Touch.
Okay, so it'll last 10 minutes.
It consumes holy water, powered silver, and onion.
Yeah,
iron.
you don't need to worry about that when it's a scroll.
We do have some holy water as well. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
But once it's a scroll, you don't need to worry about it. It's already been consumed in the creation of the scroll. So,
But I kind of figured it would be useful against these guys.
okay, so you're gonna cast that on him.
Yep.
That's good. Do any of you do anything else, or what else do you have out? So I know you've pulled the scroll out.
Oh, shoot, I didn't prep. Or,
You didn't prep your spells. What do you mean? You just
I
leveled up.
prepped spells, but. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I saw this on a stream once. And it's the silliest way to distract someone. I have a plan, and it's a little crazy. It's more on the Lax family side.
Do you think skeletons don't like perfume? Maybe maybe we could make the skeletons smell better. Maybe it'll leave us alone.
Well, I can cast Resilient Sphere myself and lure them away, and you two can go to. Or you three. Did you catch that plan?
No, I didn't hear it, sorry.
I can cast Resilient Sphere on myself and lead them away.
It's best you don't run away with just them behind you.
So Persiflex kind of just wonders out loud if maybe it's not necessary to fight them.
Maybe not.
If only there was some way to
Mugbug's really confused about this
demonstrate.
statement. Mugbug sees skeletons, skeletons must die, right?
Say what now?
Mugbug sees skeletons, skeletons must die, right?
Sure.
These are
Mugbug's
crypt.
confused.
These aren't skeletons. These are crypt knights.
You remember that really hard we fought in the Mobius Tower?
Yeah,
There's
they
Yeah.
look
three of
just
them.
like those guys in the Mobius Tower that one of them I think almost screwed y'all up completely.
Oh yeah.
If only we had some. I mean, turn undead.
I could do that, but we could try talking first.
I suppose it's an option. And Marcus steps forward, and he goes, "Cornelius, stay close behind me, or beside me."
So real quick, inventory check. Who's got the okay.
I got an Gnostic eye patch and a roasted nutsack,
Okay.
and
I'll pull out the star gem of Sharplar.
a star gem. Yeah, I had a star gem. I think it's no longer in my backpack though.
Okay, so Star Gem Shapalar gets pulled out by Hormir.
Star gem Mopolar doesn't exist anymore. It's disappeared.
No, it's still there.
It's somewhere. It's not my pack anymore.
Oh, I never put it back on. Sorry. That was the one that got lifted off of you, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you recovered it.
Yeah, and it would have gone back to Muglook.
So you have the Star Gem of Mopilar, right?
Well, Formia currently has Canplar, Sharplar, and Melosplar.
So you pulled out Conpilar.
I'll pull out all three, actually.
As soon as you pull one of them out, they kind of step forward and step aside, let you pass. Seem to stand
Just
down. They
Cormier.
sheathe their swords.
Marcus for behind.
Mugbug still wants to get his star gem mounted. Where is it? Eye patches. Star gem.
So
Are you
you're
looking?
seeing now there's this golden doors in front of you that they're no longer blocking the way to.
Knock. Should I knock?
It it seems like it's slightly open, just slightly.
I take the jar.
You take the jar. All right. So when you open the door and you kind of look inside, there's a really sharp contrast to the bright lit room that you're coming from and the room, I should say, the cavernous chamber on the other side of the door. As you open it, you're pulling it open. You can kind of just see in the distance a a set of bones on a pedestal. Um, just enough light shining through. I mean, in fact, it's quite bright. Um, and it seems like from it there are other lights coming out of it. Like when it hits, it's like the lights being split. Um, there's a single period of light shining down as your eyes adjust. You can tell it's an immense dome overhead. Um, this platform that it's hitting is about 20 feet above the floor. With crumbled bones lying on top of the platform, bathed in this brilliant light. There's a metal headpiece on the skull of the bones that's reflecting this light onto those three beams. Y'all gonna step inside?
think, for the sake of this, Marcus.
Sorry, I didn't
You're
catch that.
still breaking up badly.
Oh, I was going to say Marcus step in first.
Okay. So as you
Yeah,
step in,
that reference I did earlier, that's an old Zork reference. We didn't get.
so Persolax turns to Muggle. He says, "Hey, you still have that light source, that magical light source orb? Wasn't that one of the star gems too?"
Yeah.
I only ever had one star gem, and that was Mopolar, which I think sees invisible.
Okay, so which is the one that's the drift globe,
Agaplar.
and who has that?
That was
Derelict.
on Derelict.
Okay, so
I think
Persivalax has
Mark.
it then.
Yeah.
So Persivalax is like, "You've got it." Y'all are like, "You've got it, dude." And he's like, "Oh, sorry."
Oh.
So he pulls it out and activates it.
and yeah, while everyone else is saying that, Muglug's like, "Oh shit, I think we left it on on Derelict."
Let's see if I can do this.
Let there be light.
All right, let me start over again. Hold on. This is gonna take a while. This is like you talked about. We kind of. It'd be great
Be a
if they
cookie
had
cutter.
a preset trigger event.
Yes. Instead of making players wait for 5 minutes as you try to cut
Try to
a
kit,
shape out.
yeah, clip and cut and. All right. So now your eyes are adjusting a lot better with the light, and just as your eyes adjust, you kind of see this huge chamber.
Mm-hmm.
100 feet to the top of the domed ceiling, there's a hushed silence here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's these statues of genies. Each one's about 30 feet high, wearing a high turban and holding a giant scimitar before them. There is a hole in front of each turban with the names of your of 3 of your star gems carved in them. So those 3 star gems are Mopolar, Conpolar, and Shapolar.
To be on the safe side, I think 3 of us should put them in at Persolax, hold on to the drift. And I guess Muglug has Mopolar.
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you have, Cormier?
I've got Sharpler and Camplar and Melosplar.
I guess it was Gunplar was one of them, right?
Yeah.
Aaron?
Mm-hmm.
And then now we try Gunplar. That's the one they removed curse. That we
Okay.
had to sacrifice. Yeah.
So Conpolar's over here.
Mm-hmm.
So who's carrying that one?
That would be Holmir.
All right. And then over here is Conpilar.
I guess it. Where is my?
Wait, didn't you just say Camplar for this one?
Sorry, did sorry, that was Shot Pilar, the one where you're at.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have both.
Conpilar
So-
goes over here,
Right.
and then Melos Pilar goes over here.
Oh, so I'll hand the correct one to Marcus for up here,
Okay, I
and the
might have
correct one
swapped
for
them, but yeah.
Muglock for over.
All right, so
Are we doing them all in the same time? I don't
yeah,
trust it.
I don't know. Is that what y'all are trying to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Marcus. All right.
And so since
3.
this Crypt Knight sees, Persilac's gonna stand over here, the Crypt Knight is gonna go ahead and go away, since y'all are openly displaying the star gems, and y'all are gonna go ahead and put them in their place.
Yeah.
Yes.
I count to 3. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, and we put them in.
All right.
Do we have to turn them?
As the last stone is placed, a dull throbbing starts to build. Suddenly, with the sizzling sound of lightning, the pillar of light splits into 3 beams. Each beam shining on the gems, it just kind of provides a feedback loop now that your stones are in place. There's a huge triangle of light around the platform. Sound of winds moans and stir the bones. With a flash of light, the ancient bones of Martek rise up and spin into a blur. When the spinning stops, you see before you Martek.
Oh shit. Were we supposed to bring this guy back from the dead?
I believe that was part of the prophecy, yes.
Okay.
He kind of gets up with a start. Ah! Oh. Oh my goodness. That was a little more excuse me. And he starts puking. Yeah.
This is look.
That was a little more how should we say? Well, it wasn't what I planned. I mean, sure, I prophesied it, but yeah, hold on. My tummy's not doing too well. And so this is a rock gnome wizard. That's before you. Percival kind of turns. It's like he's. Did you know he was a gnome?
To be honest, no.
Marcus puts his hand out and goes, "Hi, I'm a big fan and researcher. Or
Hello, I'm Martek. I'm a very famous wizard. You might have heard of me.
I research your work all the time. How clean is his hand?"
Well, he kind of wipes it on his robes and then reaches out. It's like, pleased to meet you.
Oh.
Prestidigitation.
Does Marcus have presentation? Let me check. Yes, he does. He presidentates and cleans it all up.
Oh, why, thank you. Yes. You know what? I know that cantrip too. Duh. Anyways, the pleasure's all mine. Really appreciate you, bringing me back from the dead and all that. Are you a necromancer?
Evocation.
Uh-huh. Potato, tomato. And you know, wow. Um, hold on. You've still got more prestidigitation left in you, right?
Yes,
Before
I
you can
do.
even finish. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to cast that again.
Lovely, as it's all over Marcus. And he just wipes his hand off and prestidigitates, cleans it all up. I think he moves his hand all along where it all is.
You know, who would have thought that shepherd's pie had been in my stomach for these last couple of millennium? Still, just be anytime you're considering a last meal, just bear that in mind.
I don't think I'll have a last meal.
Well, so hold on now. He turns and he says, "Welcome everybody," and then he stops, turns around, he says, "If you researched me, then what took you so long? Do you know how long I've been there sitting as a pile of bones? You couldn't have come sooner?"
1,000,000 years.
Yeah, like you've been gone a long time, and right now we need the sphere of power because there may be an Afriti on the loose.
Oh yeah, Calotherius.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, he is.
Well, oh geez. uh, y'all got something to drink? I really got this bad taste in my mouth, from all the puking. And
Here's some holy water.
oh, wait a minute. There's a fountain out there. He goes to you. He goes to Percival. Can you go fetch me some of that? Hold on. He reaches into his robes. He pulls out this chalice. Could you fill this chalice with the waters from that fountain and bring it back to me? And Percy's like turns to Hormir. He's like, "That's the chalice I told you about."
Yeah.
And he goes running off. Excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. Gotta get water from our tech. So, the rest of you, hey, you were one of the guys that released Calotherius, weren't you? Looking right at you,
Oh,
Muglug.
Didn't you prophesize that?
I did, but at the
So technically, it's your fault. I throw blame back on.
two things. You don't know how right you are, but also in my prophecy you had two eyes. What happened?
It's been a long month.
Month. Well, no wonder y'all are so late. You can't even tell time.
Nope. What month is this? What year is this?
We've
He
also
looks.
spent a
He says,
large amount of time underground and in places where it's impossible to track time.
"Yeah. Well, not everybody can. Not everybody can afford a Rolex, I guess, huh?" Percival X goes back to him and brings him his chalice of water. He's like, "Oh, He takes a sip of it. Thank you, thank you. He looks at him. Wait a minute. Aren't you the one that really? No. Never mind. Sorry. He just keeps drinking. And he says, "Oh, here you go, Mugleg. Drink some of this." And he hands you the mug. I swear there's no backwash in it.
Glug glug glug.
All of a sudden, that uh, fake eye pops out, and you have your eye back, your real eye back.
Hmm.
And he goes to Hormir. He says, "You want to take this last sip?"
No. He taps one of the stubs and just says, "This is a lesson."
All right. Well, if you just take a sip, it might at least do one horn. You could still get half a lesson.
I think I deserve both.
All right. Suit yourself. And goes to Marcus and he says, "This companion of yours, he's got character. I'll give him that. So tell me more. What does your research say about me? I heard you mention a sphere of power. What did it tell you about that?"
Not much. It was one of your finest creation. You were genius of your time. You were the philanthropist, an entrepreneur. You accomplished so much. You built cities, castles, and towers that could uh, alter time, space, all sorts of things. You were the marvel of your time.
I tell you what, this helm I'm wearing, you better just stop right there. Otherwise, I'm not going to fit in it anymore. Appreciate it, though. So here's the other thing. He kind of sits down here on the steps and stares at his goblet. And he says, "What I'm about to tell you shouldn't leave this room. Y'all promise?"
Promise.
Of course, you are the great Martek.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not that great. It's kind of my fault that Caltharius is here in the first place. I thought I could summon him and control him. I tried binding him to this plane so that, you know, I could harness his power. That sort of backfired on me.
Damn, I knew we should have just banished him. That could have got rid of him right away, right?
Well, that's the thing. Once I realized my mistake, I tried banishing him, but the spell I'd used, it brought him back every 24 hours. So, yeah, you can kind of see how that would go. So I had to come up with another way to stop him. And that's where my sphere of power comes in. You see, it's not really a thing. I mean, technically, you could say that I'm Martek's sphere of power, my abilities, my magic, whatnot. And yeah, but also, the whole reason for me creating this quest was because I know that to really stop him, I wouldn't be able to do it myself. So I needed some people who could hang in a fight with me, give me the time to do what I needed to do to truly stop Arias. So technically speaking, y'all are my sphere of power. That makes sense?
Yes, and no in equal measure.
Mugwug stopped listening 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You didn't miss anything. Basically, basically, it was all bullshit. But here you are. So, who wants to get to work? He kind of looks around, and I guess y'all are all just kind of just sitting there with your mouths open, like totally stunned, like, what in the
And
hell?
Marcus is totally face palming and just going, let me get this straight. You sent us on the quest where some of us became prisoners, lost a friend, just because you don't have a plan to stop him?
Oh no, I have a plan to stop him, and y'all are part of that plan. Y'all are part of
What
my
is
sphere of
the plan?
power. What's the plan?
Yeah.
Well, the only way to truly defeat him. Let me back up. And he turns to Marcus. You know Caltharius, he's not on this plane, from this plane originally, right? What
Right.
plane is he from?
I would guess fire or the city of brass. Like that, right?
Exactly. Exactly. You are worth you did study. So he's not of the primaterial plane, so I can't really kill him here. The only way for me to truly kill him and stop him is to fight him on his home turf. Cool? Everything clear now? It all makes
Makes,
sense? He turns
but
to
how
So we
do
gotta
you
go to the party?
plane of fire?
Percival X is like, wait, what? Percival X like spits his drink out.
Yeah, you do realize none of us are going to be able to survive there.
It's cool. It's cool.
No,
He's
it's on fire constantly.
so he says, I'm just gonna need those other two star gems that y'all got.
Sure, I don't like
You-
Mugwug.
So he takes those two star gems, the two remaining star gems, and he kind of says, "Excuse me, I'll be right back." He kind of goes behind there, and you kind of see some flashes of light. You hear some screams, like, "Oh wait, no, not oh yeah, yeah, oh." A couple of explosions, whatever, right? Percival X is like, I see nothing that should be concerning here. Y'all seem everything's cool, right? You agree, Mugluck, right? Everything's cool?
This
Sure,
Marcus
is
whatever.
fine.
lean towards
This is
Momir
fine.
and go, I'm starting to see why people say don't meet your hero.
Yeah, we in this guy. I can see why.
He's like, oh crap. All right. So here's the thing. He comes back with 5 flasks. He's like, we're gonna drink this potion. It'll give us temporary resistance to fire damage, and it'll allow us to survive temporarily on the elemental plane of fire. We drink this. We go there. Bada bing, bada boom. We finish the Ifriti, and it's all in a day's work, right?
Sure. Glug, 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 glug.
And
Well, it's
I like to let
the end
Lee
of the
go.
world.
Go ahead, Toby.
Yep, sorry.
say what
Yeah.
now?
Hormit would just say, well, it's either that or the end of the world, and chug his back.
Okay. He says,
Marcus-
"Wait, not yet!" As y'all start to drink it.
I'll
What?
stop.
The foot's going up.
He says, "Okay, well, we're good for 24 hours. So I still got to make sure that we can get to the material to the plane of fire. Oh yeah,
You
and
should
back."
mention it start.
So he goes and he kind of runs around real quick, and he goes like to the bottom of the statue, kind of pushes a button. Ching, poof, one of the star gems pops out. Does the same thing over here. Ching, the star gem kind of pops out of the hole, comes out a little dispenser at the bottom, like a little gumball machine. Does the same thing over here. Ching, poof. And he says, "Okay, I'm gonna smash one of these, and we get to go to the plane of fire." And he says, "Smash another one, and it gets us back. And this other one,
We'll be smashing both at the same time.
yeah, you don't want to do that." He says, "And this other one," he kind of holds on to it. He says, "I'm just gonna hold on to this one."
She should already know not to give us anything,
And he kind of says, "All
especially
right."
not.
He said, "Let's go over here real quick." And he kind of opens this door. And see, in this room, he says, he kind of flips through some books. Um, and he says, "Yeah, y'all probably want to come back here when y'all are done. Um, when this is all over." He says, "Y'all can dig through this stash. Y'all might find, especially you, Marcus. You might really like what you find around here." Um,
Autobiographies.
there is an autobiography, Martek by Martek. In fact, that's the one prominently displayed at the top, the desk.
I thought they'd be like a whole set.
Marcus
Young
looks
Mark.
at it, watches the cover fall off, and realizes it's a cover glued to the life film. Anyway,
Okay, so he says, "All right," and then he goes over here to this one, and he says, "Same thing over here. There, you might find some." He turns to Hormir and Marcus, and y'all might find some cool stuff over here. When we get back.
All right.
And over here, you notice immediately there's a poster up on the wall. Um, it's it says Martek for Shah. You also see like another a photograph hanging on the wall. It says Time Man of the Year, and it's got a picture of Martek on it, or Wizard of the Year, excuse me. And then on the desk over here, on the counter over here, you kind of see a travel brochure, Visit Beautiful Barovia.
What's the weather like?
What's the weather like?
What's the weather like?
foggy.
foggy, misty.
That was basically the UK.
Duh. Everyone knew that.
It probably is good this time of year.
And he says, and he tells you, Hormir, he says, all right here, he says, you'll want this place when we, this will be the exit. And you kind of see there's kind of like some command words that you can recognize and read.
All right.
And then over here is like a portal. It's like a picture on the wall, but it's basically, he says, that's a portal. He says,
Which wall? Sorry.
this wall right here.
Oh, okay.
And he tells you, say the command words, go through that portal. That's how you can leave this place. And he says, now, the place we need is right here. And he says, all right, everybody, especially those of you who's already drank your juice, let's all gather up. He goes in here. And he turns to Percival and he says, here, Percy, any water that you carry in this chalice, he says the waters, if you try to carry the waters from my fountain outside of this citadel, it's they won't work unless they're carried in that chalice. He says, go ahead and take that to your mom. She's waiting out by the fishing docks or the fishing pier. And he kind of gets choked up a bit. And he says, thank you, Martek. He says, oh, I almost forgot. Make sure y'all check those doors over here when y'all get back. That's where all the real goodies are. We all ready to go? Muglet, where's that half orc at?
Oh, he's asleep. He's napping on the plinth. Where is it? Over here.
Uglug. Time to go.
Oh, okay. We done talking about weird stuff, and that potion's kind of give me burps.
All right.
It tastes a little bit of sulfur.
All right.
So
Say cinnamon.
what's that now?
I was going to say cinnamon, but sure, sulfur works.
Cinnamon and sulfur.
Cinnamon sulfur. Terrible combination.
It's a sulfur sunrise, right?
That's right. Basically, take an overboiled egg and sprinkle some cinnamon over it. There you go. All right, so he smashes the star gem, speaks a command word. All of a sudden, you see this picture in front of you, bunch of flames, flows of lava. He's like, easy peasy, let's go. He steps through.
Cannonball.
Marcus drinks up and then John dives in.
Percival X does the same. And suddenly y'all appear. He smashes the other. You see him appear. He smashes the other gem, and then you see all of a sudden Calatharius and the genie Aroldis appear. So Martek is here. Percival X all of a sudden appears over here. Marcus, you step out and you appear here. Muglug, you appear there. Hormir, you appear here.
Oh.
And in the center is Martek. And just as soon as y'all appear, and you see Calatharius and the genie appear. They appear to have been mid battle. Um, and let's see. Caltharius, Martek speaks. I call thee by the power in thy name. The day of thy doom was prophesied. So shall it be. Caltharius and looks over from his battle with Aroldis. Martek, are you here now, or is this but another of my fears come to me in a dream? Leave me to my vengeance. No, Ifriti, no mere bottle for thee this time. Thou hast wasted thy powers upon the desert and this good gene. Thou hast nothing left to fight my command. And yeah, then Caltharius roars out and he says, "You're on my home turf now, and I've got my friends." And each of you sees all of a sudden a fire elemental and a magna method appear. Um, Erroldoth and Caltharius are locked in battle. Let me fix his name. And let's see. Here we go. I've got the initiative order out. I need to find some character sheets for these guys.
And we're about to roll our final initiative.
Yes, we are.
So go ahead. Oh, nice.
Oh, I need Genie.
Oh, we lost a Pete. Oh, he's back.
And how do can I just add minions on here? Yeah, I'll just add them. I'm not going to have them roll initiative. They'll just go last in turn order. But I need to find their character sheets. All right. So Martek is up. Martek pulls out the he starts casting a spell. He kind of screams out, the trick is to um, keep him busy while I finish my uh, for 10 rounds while I complete my chant. See if you can keep me so I can concentrate on my chant. Then we can stop him. And he starts chanting his incantation.
Ah, that's fine. Right, so is it Marcus's turn?
So now it's Calatharius. Calatharius, he still kind of laughs and looks at Aroldis, who's still kind of bearing down on him. And he shoots flames at Aroldis. Because he screams out, "Ha, Aroldis, you're on my home turf too. You're screwed." Aroldis is kind of dodging the flames, trying to strike back with lightning strikes. They're just locked in battle, and it's up to you guys to sort of keep these Mephits and fire elementals from closing in on Martek in the meantime. So
Alright.
Muglug, it looks like you're up. Wait,
I'm up with
wait. Marcus is up. Yeah.
no.
How did this get screwed up? Okay. Either way, it's Marcus's turn.
Marcus is going to Thunder Wave the method. And I think I'll cast it at second. Well, that was a great roll.
Oops. So, anyways, that's 17 on his Constitution.
That saves.
All right. So it's half damage.
Half damage. He stays where he is.
So 3 points instead of 7 points.
I think it rounds up, but yeah, 3 points.
4 points instead of 7 points. Is it round down or round up, y'all? Okay, so 4 points. All right. Is Thunder Wave will that also affect the elemental?
Area effect, yeah, it would hit the element as well.
Okay, so the elemental needs to also make a Constitution save.
Oh, what the heck? Roll 20.
So again, that's 4 points of thunder damage. Okay. And is that your position that you're going to maintain that position, or are you going to try to move closer to Martek since he's the one that really needs protecting?
Yeah, I'm gonna move towards attack.
Okay. All right, now it's Muglug's turn.
So soon? Wow. So there are 2 elementals in front of me or so?
Magma Mephit and an elemental.
Method. The hell's method? um.
But again, also, you're kind of in a bad spot, but Martek is the one that needs protecting.
Mm-hmm.
Did we lose audio?
No.
All right, so is it still Muglug, right?
Oh no, Pete's got Discord bug.
Oh, is that what he got? Okay. Meanwhile, I'm just turning on the token names so that y'all can see what's what or who's who.
So I did a dash around it. Am I going to have to take damage if I run through lava?
Yeah, you'll take damage if you run through the lava. Okay, so you ran around to sort of avoid getting a area of effect. I mean,
Attack.
getting an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
So it's gonna be um 1d6 fire damage, but then you've got temporary resistant to fire damage. So roll it.
Okay.
All right. All right. So did you do a dash or did you just do a straight up
I
run?
did that.
Okay, so that was your full movement?
Yes. Movement, my action to move.
Okay. All right, next is Hormir. Hormir.
1 second, I just need to measure some things. Okay, we're good.
Oh, you're down there? I thought you were up top.
No, I'm
It's
down in the bottom left.
First left.
I'm going to thunderclap with the staff.
All right, so that's a
DC 15 con save.
for the fire elemental.
And the method. It's a 60-foot AoE.
All right, looks like they both failed.
So 48 thunder.
4d8 thunder. If you click on it, will it roll it, or you just gotta?
I just gotta do that.
Okay, 17 points of damage to these two.
And they are deafened for the next minute.
All right. All right. And then
Then I'm
far as
going to
movement.
fly 10 foot upwards. So I'm
Mhm.
going to fly 10 foot up and then 20 foot across them to here.
All right.
And then a spiritual weapon right here.
All right. Do I need to drag that out, or are you good? Can you do it?
I got it.
All right.
Give me a second.
Is that going to go after the method?
It goes on my bonus action.
Right. So who are you going to attack?
The method.
Okay. Oh, so 21 will hit.
7 more force damage to it.
Okay. It explodes within a burst of lava, spraying lava 5-foot sphere surrounding it. You are out of its range, so you're not affected. The method has gone down. Let me make, yeah. So one method down. Hormir midair,
And that's my go.
closing on Martek. So now the fire elemental and the method's turn. The fire elemental is going to fire elemental is going to close on Martek. He moves 50. All right, so he can move 2. All right, so the fire elemental is on the move. He's got eyes on Martek. So does this one. This one's gonna start moving right up to Muglug. This one has movement of all right. So these guys are moving too. Oh, do I have Persevalax on the board? I don't think I do.
Yeah. Way up in one of the corners.
Yeah, but do
Top
I have
right
him on the
corner.
initiative? I don't think I do.
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
All right, let's get him on the board. What's his? Well, he's last either way. So let me let him go. He's gonna dash also. So his movement is 30. So I think it's right there. Might be right here. Doing dash action. Let's see if he manages to clear that little pit of lava. Yep, he clears it no problem. So he screams out, protect Martech. But unfortunately, these minions are after him. That guy is closing on him. And can't get to him. Actually, no, that's this guy. This guy can't even. Actually, this guy can get to him. And he will. The fire elemental attacks Persevalax. What's Persevalax's armor class? 19. So
Does
one
he
it hits.
does he have the animate armor from Airline?
The adamantium armor? No, he does not.
Okay.
So what's half of 15?
7 rounded up. No,
8 rounded up, right?
8 rounded up.
Okay. All right. So why does it play? Okay. Let me make sure. Hit 2d6 plus 3 plus 5. Okay, that's why. So really, it's not that got too much. It's 11. Half of 11 is 6. So plus, let's do. All right, and then he'll take 4 if he doesn't put out the flames on his turn. Next is the minion over. Let's see. Which minions have moved?
Mine have, Muglugs have, Persevalaxes have.
All right, so Marcus, we still got to figure out Marcus's.
Yeah.
The method. All right, this method is able to close on Marcus. And he does fire breath on you. So I need a dex save from you, Marcus.
Save. Let's see. 10. Doesn't.
All right. So
Ooh.
so you take 10 fire damage, but you've got resistance. So 5 points of fire damage. Here comes the fire elemental.
Oh, great.
Does an 11 or does a 14 hit?
Hold on a second. Uh, no, 14 doesn't.
Okay.
And
Martek continues his incantation part 2 of 10. Now it's Marcus's turn.
Marcus is really ticked off right now. So he's going to see move right there. Being attacked by the fire. Um, yeah, it completely missed. And going to burn a lightning bolt to take out both the firemen and the method.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Let's see, how many d6s is it? 5d6. No, 8d6. 8. 27 damage. Saving throw of 17. Dex. So it's a saving throw of 17.
All right. So the magnum effort fails. 27 points of damage. Destroys the mephit. Now you need to make a DC 11. Excuse me. Yeah, DC 11 saving throw.
Dex.
Yep.
Woo! Yahoo!
So you take 6 points of fire damage from the explosion of the magnum effort. Which, if you're resistant, then that means you have 3. You take 3 points.
Oh.
So that was a 24. Half of 24 is 12.
That was 27.
Oh, it was a 27. So half of 27 is
14 rounded up.
14. Okay. All right. Okay. Caltharius' turn. This round we see another magnum effort appear.
Oh, I'm an idiot. If I knew this combat was going to happen, I would have took him wall of force.
Not wall of fire.
Wait a minute.
So more magnum efforts appear this round. Actually, why am I doing that? I'll just take this guy and unhide him.
Wait, how many magma methods appear?
3 more. Wait, 1, 2, 4 more. Should be 4 more. An Aroldis uses this opportunity to strike Calatharius. And let's see. What does he do? Come on, what's the deal here? All right, let me just roll. Seriously? 2 and an 8? All right. Aroldis swings his scimitar, doesn't hit Calatharius. Swings it twice and doesn't hit. Next is Muglug.
Okay, Muglug is going to rage. He is going to frenzy. And he is going to go reckless. And he's going to attack this fire elemental next to him with his chair. Do I have everything? Does a 20 hit it?
Yes.
For 14 points.
Okay.
And he's going to try to trip.
Does not look like it
So-
could be tripped.
Doesn't look like it could be tripped, eh? I wonder if this will work on it. How about menacing? I want to growl at him.
Okay, so what's the damage?
He is doing an extra, and it's a DC 15, or sorry, DC 17 wisdom save. And 2 more points. So 16 total. And he is now frightened. If he can be frightened. Does he get attack opportunity on me if he's frightened? Frightened.
He might still get an opportunity attack on you, but it's going to be disadvantage because he's frightened of you.
So that will just be standard because he only has advantage on me. I will just hit him a second time for now. I'm assuming a 15 misses.
No, a 15 will hit.
Oh. For 13 more points damage.
Okay.
And then I will move 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35? Maybe just 30. He gets attacked for on me at normal. He hits.
10 points of fire damage.
Resistant.
He does have
so
resistance. So.
5 damage.
Mhm.
Plus he's
And
raging. So
one
I don't
fire.
know if that counts.
Action to dose the fire.
Is that it for Muglug?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, Hormir.
All right, I'm gonna fly over here, still 20 foot above this guy,
Okay.
and throw a level 2 guiding bolt at him.
All right. I think that'll hit.
17 damage, and next attack on him has advantage.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'll have the spiritual weapon hit the mephit.
All right. Yeah, that'll hit.
9 force damage,
Okay.
and that's my go.
All right. It's Percy's turn. Percy's got a magma method on him. Where's Percy's sheet? Do I not have Percy's sheet out? Come on. All right. Percy's gonna. Does Percy get 1 attacks or 2? He gets 2 attacks. First attack on the magma method. 23. For 13 points of damage. He'll give it another go. He steps over here 5. It's another 11 points, which destroys that magma method. So now he's got to make a dex save. What's the typical damage? What is it? 1d6? When the method blows up?
I think so.
2d6. So 7 points, but Percy made his dex save. So that's. Hold on. I think I accidentally spawned another application here. Okay, so Percy made his dex save, so that's 4 points. Halved is 2 points of fire damage from the explosion. And that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I think it's as far as he can go. All right. Let's start with the minions on Percy. The fire elemental. Oh, one of those will hit for 12 points of fire damage. And the Magnum Method closes. Let's see. Hold on. Let's just get this out. Let's go down to Hormir. We've got one Magnum Method over here. He's got a move speed, so 5, 10. I think he's closing. It's close enough. He's going to do Fire Breath on you.
All right.
There goes. So 7 points. You failed the deck save. Actually, no, you're up in the air. You said you're 20 feet or 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, that's not close enough for him to hit you.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm 10.
Oh, 10?
I went up 10 and then flew 20.
Actually, that's probably still not close enough to hit you. So he does not exhale. The next one is the Fire Elemental, which is up here, and he can't reach you either, right?
I'm 10 foot above him, so unless he's got a ranged attack, no.
And this guy, he's got to move.
Isn't he frightened of Muglug?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
he doesn't have to move away from me, but he can't move towards me.
That's right. So he's not doing anything towards you. Um, so that's all he's gonna do then. All right. So up here, Marcus. Was that where he was previously?
One
About.
above.
I think
Okay, I'm gonna move him here because he would only move away from you anyways.
he doesn't have to move away.
Yeah, but if he's gonna move away. Here comes Hormir. Granted, Hormir's in the air, but all right. So now we've got this Fire Elemental. And this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's close enough to hit you.
All right.
See, I gotta say, I think my menacing was I threatened to piss on him.
All right. Does the 15 hit Marcus?
15 hits.
All right. 5 points of slashing and 2 points of fire.
So then we're in 6 damage because of resistance.
Yeah. Now the fire elemental is going to come back and
Ah,
do two on you. So that's 8 points of fire damage from its attack, and your clothes are now on fire.
8 points. Oh,
Okay, so Marcus, it's your turn now.
yeah, Marcus. I thought about it, and Marcus is going to Misty Step. And does dashing require an action?
Yes.
Okay, because Misty Step's a bonus action. So he's going to Misty Step 30 feet away. 30 feet right there. And then dash.
Yeah, I call Misty Step GTFO.
Now that's a dimension door.
Oh,
All right, so that was the Misty Step, and then you're gonna dash, which gives you
Yeah.
another 60 feet.
Yeah. And he's gonna try to. How far away? Okay. Yeah. Next turn he'll get closer to Martek because he has a plan.
oh.
Wait a minute. So
He
you
has a
just
plan.
Basically, he ran away. Yes.
well, the Misty Step got you 30 feet away,
Yeah.
And then he
And
dashed
then
for the
bonus action.
and then another 30 feet is your just normal movement,
Right.
which gets you there. So you still have another 30 feet to move.
Oh.
Yeah, you haven't used your action yet.
Be this close to him, and I'll be next to Muglug. I'll implement my plan to protect Martek in motion.
Okay.
And wait, he's gonna say one thing to Martek. How much do you trust me?
Martek can't stop talking. He's still chanting.
Okay.
Number way, number way, number way.
Okay, so Caltharius. Let's see. Mm, he is going to.
Alright. So what's Caltharius gonna do?
He hurls flame at Aroldis. Aroldis is taking 18 points of fire damage.
Oof.
Aroldis is gonna. What's he gonna do? Aroldis creates a whirlwind around Caltharius. Caltharius fails his strength saving throw, so Caltharius is now trapped or restrained by this whirlwind.
Yeah.
Muglug, you're up.
Okay, Muglug. I feel like the elementals are more challenging. We'll go up to this elemental. And he will hit him with the chair. Recklessly.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And oh, I fear this one. I kind of don't want to use all my superior dice too early. But then again, if there's less guys to fight, you know what? I will make him afraid of me as well. Or try to. for another 8 more points of damage, and he needs to do a DC 17 Wisdom save.
He fails.
Yeah, the other fire elemental is no longer bitten.
But this one
So
is.
he's not bitten. Yep. And then I will hit him another time with my chair. Oh, I also take some fire damage from that because I'm on fire, right? From the last fire elemental.
Let's just do the static of the. What does it say? 5 points.
Okay. So another 3.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'll hit the elemental for a second time. For 16. And a third time for 18.
So 16 and 18.
Yes.
Okay.
And then move 10 more feet. I will do an action search.
Uh-oh.
Which will, and I will hit this other fire elemental that I feared last turn. And I will hit him for 15. And I will try to fear him again. For 7 more points damage. And then I will try to hit him one more last time for 12 more points.
All right.
And how am I doing? 81, 92. That is my full turn. It was a huge turn.
All right, Hormir, you are up.
Alright, I'm going to fly 20 foot forwards, then 10 foot down and
Okay.
land here. Then I'm going to turn around and I will use a level 1 guiding bolt on this guy.
Okay. Oh. Somebody was supposed to have advantage on their attack last time, right?
Yes, it was that guy, but Muglug used Reckless, so he had advantage anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. The guy in Bolt really doesn't help me that much, unfortunately.
So roll a d20 anyways. I'll give you the advantage. Okay. Didn't work out, but
And then bonus action, I'll move my spiritual weapon up, but it can't make an attack this turn because it's out of range.
okay. And you're still in the air?
No, I landed.
Okay, you're on the ground now. Okay.
And that's my go.
Okay.
Is it Marcus's go?
No,
Or
it's
is it
Percy's go. Percy's gonna swing twice at this fire elemental. Uh, 10 slashing on this guy. Um, and then he's gonna take 5 points of fire damage because he's still on fire.
right?
Or 3, I guess, since he's resistant. Minions go. 30. Fire elemental's gonna attack him twice. One hits for 13 points. Rounded half. Makes 7.
Is that attacking me?
No, that's Percy.
Oh, person.
These guys. All right, this guy has a move.
Right.
All right. This guy is going to attack Hormir. Oops. Who's that? Is that a Mephit? That's a Mephit. And misses badly. Um, that's it for those. I guess this guy can close on Percival X. And misses. Did this guy already attack Percy? I think he
The
did.
method? No.
But the
The
fire elemental
elemental,
did.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now we've got 2 fire elementals on Muglug. And then this Mephit's going to close on Muglug too.
So the fire elementals have advantage, but then they have disadvantage, so they're standard.
Mm-hmm. All right. Fire elemental number 1 is going to make 2 touch attacks on you.
Miss and miss.
Fire elemental 2 is going to make 2 touch attacks on you.
Miss and miss.
All right, Magma Mephit, I think will close on you. Make an attack.
And miss.
Oh, he has advantage, right?
Yes, he does. Yes, you're right.
Does it
I still
15?
miss.
All right.
I was actually thinking of increasing my armor class, but I decided to go for more strength instead.
Mm-hmm.
So far, it's worked out.
All right. So Martek's up to part 4 of 10.
Do we have a timer in there? Just put a timer in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's at 4.
Yeah. Okay, Marcus.
Okay. Now I'm gonna have to explain this spell, and you're really gonna hate me here. If not Marcus, as Martek is willing, I'm gonna cast a resilient sphere on him to protect him until the spell is done. And how a resilient sphere works is it lasts 10 rounds. It's a concentration, so if I lose concentration or a disintegration spell hits it, it goes down. Other than that, nothing can destroy it. Did you get all that, Aaron?
He's probably just swearing right now.
I lost connection.
Sorry, that was me. Sorry. Yeah, I got all that.
He's swearing. I'm sure of that. Motherfucker. Break my game.
It's okay. Genies have genies and Ifritis have access to the wish spell.
Okay, so I'm going to cast a Resilient Sphere on Martek to protect.
All right. So
That might break his spell that he's casting.
I don't think it will, because all I have to do is drop concentration and it'll be ready, right? But he has to be willing.
You can't cast through a sphere, so I'm not sure if the spell he's casting is on himself or on the exterior.
he's casting it
Exterior.
on Caltharius.
Yeah, so spell effects cannot pass through the barrier.
Yeah, it hasn't. The effect hasn't kicked in yet. So I'll allow it. It just better. It just better not be up by the time he gets to 10 of 10.
I will drop concentration at 9.
Okay. All right. Is that it for
Yeah.
Marcus?
That is it for Marcus, and he is going to move over here. And that'll be it. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. The Freedy is going to try to free himself from this whirlwind, and he breaks free. He laughs at Aroldis. You knew that couldn't keep me, right? Aroldis like, yeah, but can you keep it up? Nope. Calthar's like, son of a bitch, Aroldis. Ah! Now it's Muglug's turn.
Ooh. Who is Muglug going to beat on first?
Okay, so their fear is over with, right?
The fears actually, technically the fear ends at the end of my turn, but I don't think there's anything during my turn that's going to affect them.
Oops, I don't.
Oop.
How do I do an undo?
Yeah. Control Z.
It did it.
Yeah, technically it doesn't end until the end of the turn, but yeah, I don't think I get any bonuses for them being feared.
Right. It would just be if they have opportunity attacks, they probably have a disadvantage.
So yeah, they'll have disadvantage if I try to move away, and they can't move closer to me. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did they? Yeah, I guess they attacking them. So I will. Is it? Am I able to tell like how badly damaged these guys are?
No, it's just fire everywhere. Fire and
Fire,
smoke,
fire.
fire and smoke.
I will hit this fire elemental.
Okay.
Do I want to put a superiority onto that? Be my last one, I think. I used 3 so far. So yeah, I'll try to fear it again.
All right.
So 26 points of damage, and he needs to make a DC 17 wisdom save. Oh, he's not afraid.
All right.
And I guess I'll try to hit him again. Does a 13 hit? Probably not.
13 hits.
Wow. for 15 points damage.
And you kill it.
Is he still there?
Yep. I'm just reading now how
Gotcha.
every time you melee hit it, flames hit you back.
Oh, okay, so I take damage every time I attack him. How
Mhm.
much do I take? 5.
You'll take 5 points. Yeah.
So how many times have I hit him so far? At
Well, we'll
least
just
10
count this
times.
round. We'll just count this round.
At least 10 times. So 50 points damage.
We'll just count this round. So this round you've hit him
Twice so far this round.
twice. So yeah, 5 points each time.
Then rounded down for fire resistance, right? Well, halved.
Yeah.
So you say he died?
Yes, he's dead.
Okay, then I will try to hit the other fire elemental for my last attack.
Okay.
For 13 points damage.
So that's another 5 points of fire damage to you, I guess, And that one gets destroyed.
And I will. I think that's all I can do. That's all I can do. Oh, I will move 5 feet.
Okay. Cormier.
Probably a stupid idea to try this, but I'm going to try and inflict wounds the magnum at it.
All right. That will also impose. Oh, that won't. Yeah, it's fine.
Good thing you couldn't touch it. This will hurt.
It will be fine. Bonus action, spiritual weapon behind this one and hit it.
That'll hit.
And I
Okay.
will step here.
Okay. All right. Percy's turn.
Yep.
He's got this firemental on him. Why did I lose this character? Oh, here we go. All right, so he will go ahead and let me check what Percy's gonna do real quick. I'm thinking he's gonna go ahead and do his channel divinity. So Bar Ethel starts to glow even more, and he'll get a extra 3 points to his weapon attacks. Unfortunately, that's his action, right?
Put out the fire.
No, to do channel divinity sacred weapon. So, he will.
Yeah, that guy seems kind of bad. Eh? I guess you have to do that before you start a fight.
Yeah, I think you do.
Because yeah, you're basically forfeiting a whole attack action to to do that.
And he doesn't have like action surge or anything, huh?
Not unless he dipped in fighter,
Nope. He was counting on the
which is
wizard to cast haste on him.
yes. I don't blame him. I've been waiting for the wizard cast haste on me for like 4 or 5 turns now.
He
or at
will.
least, or at least use the scroll that I gave him.
Yeah, I guess that's it for him. So magma method on him misses. It's fire elemental. Attacks him twice. Oh, I forgot to take that 5 points off. He's still got flames. So 19 points. What's half of 19? Is it just 10?
It's 9.
Okay. Oops, wait. And then, all right, we've got
10.
another magma method here. More magma methods appear.
Nice. I'm surrounded by him.
This one um will attack Muglug. Does a 17 hit?
He has advantage. He has advantage.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So 5 points of slashing plus 4 points of fire. Fire Elemental's gonna attack Marcus twice. 19 and a 24.
It looks like a 9.
I'm sorry, 9 and a 24. The 24 will hit, probably, right?
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
For 13 points of fire damage. Now your clothes are on fire.
All right. I have to roll for concentration, or
Yeah,
what do I roll? Just regular D20, or
just roll a con save.
oh, con.
Con save.
Oof. Resilience sphere is down.
All right, so Martek was up to 5, right?
Yeah.
And then the resilience sphere goes down. Calatharius is going to make another strength save. He's free.
Sorry.
Aroldis doesn't give a shit. He's gonna keep doing it. So Calatheris is like, you can't keep that up forever. Aroldis like, well, neither can you. Muglug.
Okay, I will attack the magma mephit next to the coin. For 15 points damage.
All right. So, what is it? A 2d6 when it explodes?
Yeah.
Did I get skipped?
Oh, did we skip you? Yeah, we did skip you. Sorry.
All right. Real quick, I'm gonna cast a spell called Fire Shield,
Okay.
and this is a really crazy spell. I can either set it to hot or cold, and I'm gonna set it to cold, which gives me an extra fire resistance plus the resistance from the potion. And anything that touches me takes on cold damage.
Okay. So I don't think you can stack resistance.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
Toby would be chilling right now too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so your filed shield is up. You've got a warm shield going.
Well, chill, going.
Well, warm shield grants you resistance to cold. Okay, the chilled shield grants you resistance to fire. So you're chilling.
Yeah, I'm just chill.
All right. Now Muglug, that was first attack. Exploded for 5 points of fire damage. So that magma mephit goes away. Still there? Pete? Anybody hear me?
I hear you.
Pete, you got Discord bug again.
Okay. Looks like he's trying to talk, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can't hear him.
there we go. I hear him now.
My audio just keeps kicking in and out for some reason. Discord acts really weird on my tablet. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's been acting weird on my phone too.
Did you use the shield? It still does work if you want to use it. But how much damage did I take? 5?
Yeah. 5 points of explosion. Fire explosion. So half of that or whatever.
And then what square are these guys in?
Oh. Yeah, right here. And right there.
And then I take 5 foot here. I attack this method over here, I think.
Okay.
For 18 points.
Okay. It's still up.
And I will try to hit it again. For 18 more points.
All right, it explodes for another 5
Do I
points.
take 5 points of damage every time I hit these guys as well, or
No, just the fire elementals. But if you were on fire, you're gonna take 5 points at the beginning of the round for not putting out the flames.
Yeah, I already did that.
Yeah. So no, this is just explosion damage from the magnum mephit.
And that is 5 more speed. That's it.
All right, Hormir.
Alright. From action, well, movement, I'm going to slide in here. Action, I'm going to cast Word of Radiance. I need Constitution saves from all three methods around me. DC 16.
Okay. They
They will fail. Take 10 radiant. Then spiritual weapons going to make its way up here and hit the one above me and miss horribly. And I'm going to shout over to Persiflax to try and get closer. I can't heal him from all the way over there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm working my way that way, but it's taking me a while with all these bad guys in there.
Yeah.
All right. So Percival will disengage. He screams out, "I'm trying. They're on me like white on rice."
I know.
Oh, he also takes another 5 points because his hair is on fire. In fact, you can't see any more hair on him anymore. Wait a minute, he's Dragonborn. There was never any hair on him in the first place. His scales are on fire. Did do that to him. And they miss. Who else we got? Fire Elemental is going to attack Marcus.
All right.
14 and an 18.
The 18 will hit.
9 points of fire damage.
And I have resistance, and he takes. Let me take a look. Takes not 2d8 cold damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Of course it does. 16. No, 5 damage.
Okay.
Ah, shoot.
He will make
right.
a. Actually, he can't do nothing yet.
Should I take 9?
Say what now?
I took 9 damage, right?
Yeah, 9 and then halved.
9 and then
So 5.
5.
All right, so this method's gonna attack Hormir.
Miss.
Oh, change your mind on that.
This one's gonna breath weapon both Hormir and Muglug.
$21.
Yep. So so Hormir, you're gonna take 3 points. Muglug, you'll take 2 points of fire damage, and then half. The other one will also do a fire breath on you. So give me another saves. So you'll both save. So that's 3 points of fire damage instead of 6. Martek is up to 6 of 10. Marcus, here go.
My go.
You need a healing potion or something.
Yeah, I don't know if I have one on me. Let's see.
I know I don't. I never
No.
keep them because I never have the access to use them. Misty Step either?
Yeah. I can't because they're no way of Bartek. So I'm gonna have to thunder wave these guys away.
Alrighty.
Snack no snack.
Thunder wave. Here we go. Level 1 thunder wave. 12 damage. And they're pushed away if they fail their saving throw. Can you guys hear me?
So that was the Magnum Mephit. That was the Fire Elemental.
He is pushed back.
He's pushed back how many feet?
Let's see, how many feet is he pushed? 10 feet.
All right.
And he takes on the full 12 damage and takes 6.
Okay.
And pray to Homer's God for a miracle. That's going to be Marcus's turn. You guys still there?
Okay. So Caltharius he calls out and summons another fire elemental. Aroldis is going to continue to try to restrain him. And he's now restrained again. Muglug. New fire elemental has appeared behind you.
Ow. Two. I am going to I want to try to hit the fire elemental. And I'm going to con 15 save for stunning strike on the fire elemental.
Okay, on the newly appeared fire elemental.
Yes.
It's stunned.
So he is stunned.
And he took
and
how much?
if he can, 10, 28 points damage.
Okay.
And then one of the magma methods. I'm going to try to hit with a chair. Ooh, another crit. For 10, 28 points damage.
Which one? That one? Alright.
Yep.
Alright, so it gets
And
destroyed.
take some damage.
And yeah. 7 points of fire damage.
Okay. And then this method here, I will try to hit. 1, 2. Ooh. Whoa. Let's roll 20 give me today. I know, eh? Finally, I get my crits when I need them. 29.
Alright, that one gets destroyed. Ten points of fire damage in the explosion. And that one I think affects Hormir too, so both of y'all need a save for that.
Do we need a save on that? I thought we just took the damage.
Oh, it's deck save, isn't it?
It's a deck save.
Is there a dex save on the exploding?
Yeah.
I'd actually get it for both, right? So both within 5 feet of me.
Oh yeah.
So the first one did 7. I'll get 2 more back for that. And the second one did 5.
And then remember your resistance. So.
Yeah, I'm giving myself some hit points back because I didn't know I got dex saves.
Yeah, sorry. Let me throw it out there that way.
Okay, and then the last method, I don't have any attacks left. He gets an attack of opportunity on me because I am moving out of it. Yeah, with advantage. And I will move here.
Oh.
All right, is that it?
That's it.
All right, Hormir.
I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Oh wait, does the
And
fire elemental get an attack of opportunity on you too?
No, because he's
Not if he's
stunned.
stunned.
Oh, that's right. Not if he's stunned. Go ahead.
Not if he's not stunned, you can tell me.
Oh, so he's not stunned, right?
No, he is stunned unless he cannot be stunned, right?
Yeah. You're right.
If he cannot be stunned, then yeah.
Let me see. Can he be stunned? Stunned is a condition called out, right?
Yes,
Right.
usually.
Yep. That's not one of those that are called out, so he's stunned. So yeah. Okay, go for it. Hormir.
Disengage over here.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'm going to do a mass healing word. Oh, really? Oh, actually, I maxed it. 8 hit points to everyone.
Including Percy?
Yeah, he should be within 60 feet of me then.
Okay. Okay, so disengage and then bonus act. Move and bonus act. Okay?
Yeah.
Percy. He's like, thanks for that, Hormir. But now
No problem.
I'm through running from these bastards.
Well, he's got his blade up now, right?
Yep. So he's going for a fire elemental. Which hits.
Sorry, the way the names are put on it, it says Magma Epic the 10, the firstborn.
The what now?
The way the names are put together, it looks like Magma Method the first.
Oh. So that's 14 on this guy. On this fire elemental. What's this radiant for? Is that just if he does? Oh, the radiant's because of bar alpha. Radiant would
Yeah,
be for
it's his
bar
breath against undead, I believe.
alpha. Okay. He's gonna hit him again. 13. Does a 13 hit? Yes, 13 hits. So,
Are you including his specialty to his sword?
yeah, he did. He did. It does extra damage. Yeah. I don't think it boosts his attack. It just boosts his bonus, his damage.
Does it? I thought he actually did more.
I thought it was the inverse. You got +3 to attack, but no damage.
Let's see. Let me reread it and let's throw it out on the board. Oh, to attack rolls. You're right. It was the inverse. I added it to the wrong way. I'll add the 3 here. All right. Either way, that hits for another 8. And he will go ahead and burn a Divine Smite to do that 12. So that's a total of 20 points on that fire elemental. And he takes some damage from the fires that's on him. Now it's their turn. Fire elemental's going to attack Percy twice.
Oh,
Yeah, Percy is hit by both of those attacks. First one does 8 points. Second one does 10 points. Good thing he's resistant to fire damage. And then there's a claw from the Mephit It's coming at him, which misses. All right. This guy is stunned, right, Pete?
Yes. So he becomes unstunned.
Okay.
I don't think he can move. He just becomes unstunned at the end of his turn, right?
Oh, okay. Well, it's his turn now.
Yeah. So he becomes unstunned at the end of his turn.
Oh, at the end of his turn. So he's stunned. All right.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Now he won't be stunned next turn, but that's next turn. Yes, he gets.
All right. This guy's gonna attack Hormir and Marcus.
Is
Second one's for Marcus.
Yep.
12 miss.
Okay, so the claws come out from Muglug.
Hits.
5 slashing
He
and
gets
1
advantage.
fire.
He gets advantage on that.
Oh. Let's see. Didn't do anything.
You never know. Could just always be a crit.
All right, claws at Hormir.
yes.
All right. Martek.
Number 7.
Yep.
Huh.
3 more rounds, guys.
Marcus.
Okay. I have a plan that can either kill us all or take the safe road and do minimal damage.
Kill us all. Why are you doing a plan that kills us all? I don't understand this. I'm confused.
Oh, save Martek, but it'll kill us in the process and leave Percy alone.
You're supposed to kill the bad guys, not us.
Yes.
Oh,
take the
kill the
save.
bad guy and us.
Oh,
Do it.
But
become
Do it.
a suicide bomber?
Do it. Do it, Marcus. Do it. As your DM, I say, do it.
okay, so
Y'all are like, shut up, Aaron.
I feel like I can spare. Oh wait, yeah, I can get the fire elemental over here. These two guys over
Fire.
here.
Fireball.
Fire.
Fireball.
I don't have a fall. I don't save it, but I do have cone of cold.
Cone of cold. Cone of cold.
Which is a cone of like how much feet was it? 60 feet. Oh wait, I would hit Muglug. Oh well, you asked me to do it, so
I'm good
You
with
get-
getting hit by cold. What do I care?
wait, that's an old character.
What's the arc on that cone?
All right, let's see. Cone of cold.
Is it 90 degrees?
Did it not load? Oh, yeah. Oh,
Is there a template for cone? Cone.
you
The
still
width
have those
of
diamonds,
each
right?
point as long as length is equal to that of point's distance from the point of origin.
Well, is Muglug in it?
I don't think so. Its width is number of squares basically from the distance. So it'd be 1 wide, then 2 wide, then 3 wide, then 4 wide, then 5 wide.
Okay, so basically the magma method behind you wouldn't be affected.
See if I can draw this.
So the okay, yeah, that's fine. So that you and the magna method to your left aren't affected. So the fire
Yes.
elemental saves. The magma method south of the fire elemental.
Wait, that fire elemental is still stunned, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
He's unstunned at the end of his last turn.
That magma method fails, and then the other fire elemental fails. So this guy takes half damage. This guy takes all the damage. This guy takes all the damage and explodes. So Hormir, you need to make a saving throw.
I kind of figure this is kind of the shape he's more.
Because of 10 points fire damage
Alrighty.
as it explodes.
Fireman elemental still up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have more hit points than we have.
All right.
He's probably like only a couple hit points though.
Calatharius.
Oh, does cold do double damage on these guys?
Oh yeah.
It does not. It does on
Okay.
the methods, but not on the elementals.
Just worth checking. You never know.
It's a good question. All right, Calatharius summons another fire elemental.
More fire elementals. What a surprise. You'd almost think that every time we kill one, I don't know, just respawn.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Oh. Retard. You run out of spells? Oh no, this is a bad character. Oh, this is a good one. Huh?
Okay. Aroldis does. Let's see.
I'm assuming the other one just summoned more fire elementals?
All right, Aroldis does 19 points of damage to Calatharius. Muglug.
Okay, Muglug will try to hit this fire elemental. For 19 points of damage.
Okay. You take 5 points from hitting it.
Okay. Still up, eh?
Hmm?
It's still up?
Yep.
I guess I'll hit it. 15 points.
Okay, you take another 5 points from hitting it. Still up.
Still up.
Mhm.
I just took 30 points of ice damage. 40 points of ice damage.
Hmm. I believe in the heart of the team. I will hit it one more time. Okay.
Woohoo!
All right. Anything else?
I think that is it. That was my free action.
All right. So Muglug takes out one fire elemental, but there's still a couple more. And
They're like
Toby, what's
rabbits.
Hormir gonna do? Toby, you there?
You go for a snick.
We might have lost him. His audio.
Maybe just put himself on silent like I always do and talk for like 5 minutes, wondering why no one's responding to you.
Toby? No.
Okay. Let's give him a hot second. How's everybody doing so far? We need to take a break anyways?
We gotta wrap this up. Unless you want to go an extra hour.
Do we usually stop at 10 or I thought we stopped at 11? I don't remember anymore.
He's back.
So,
Hello. Sorry,
hey,
my internet dropped.
all right. You're up.
Oh, okay. Action. I'm going to burn my 5th level spell, and I'm going to cast a Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Everybody take 14.
All right.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon here, and attack this fire elemental.
All right.
It's not doing well today.
Well, you're bringing everybody else luck.
Yeah, and I'll step back.
All right, so Percy's go. He's gonna go to town on that fire elemental. He'll go ahead and do one of the first one will be with smite. So that's 19, and then plus 7, so that's he takes damage from that. He's not doing too good, actually. Wait a minute, did I just do something wrong? All right, I don't remember how many he had. I'm gonna give him that. I screwed up his hit points. All right.
I lost internet for a bit.
Let's- So now we've got. It's okay. I'll just round him up a little bit. I think I rounded him up.
All right.
So that was Percy's go. Percy's gonna kind of work his way around here, or I guess he can't really.
You can take a attack of opportunity to do it. But yeah.
Yeah, no, he'll just kind of take one step over. All right, now the minions, the Magnum Mephit and the Fire Elemental, are gonna attack him. So Magnum Mephit doesn't do anything to him. Fire Elemental misses and misses. We've got a Fire Elemental over here that's going after Hormir.
20 will hit, 8 will miss.
It's 11 points of fire damage, and you're now on fire. This one will go over here and hit Marcus
Oof.
and
Oh wait,
miss.
again. You missed. Never mind.
And then this one's
Still
gonna
have my fire shield up.
come over here and claw at Muglug.
That's
And-
missed. He has advantage though.
Oh.
Still missed.
All right, Martek is up to number 9. Is that right?
Yes.
I think he's up to 9. I think we did 8 already.
I definitely remember 7.
Yeah.
7. I see 7. I think we're on 8 now.
So you think we're on 8?
Unless we forgot to count one.
I think you're right. I think we're on 8.
Come on, we could last another round.
All right. Now it's Marcus. Martek, as he's casting number 8 of 10, he says, "Get ready. After 10, then he'll be vulnerable, and you need to give him everything you've got."
Well, we've already given everything we've got.
What?
We got nothing left.
The battle hasn't started yet. I've got to
What do you
lower his
mean the battle?
defenses. Marcus, you're up.
We call them elementals. Cannon fodder?
All right. So here's what probably going. I am going to wait. It's bio, not spells. I'm going to magic missile.
Who are you
No.
magic missiling?
All the enemies in the area over here near us, and then at a second level, and then I'm going to magic missile the fire elemental near what's his name, Percival.
Okay.
So first one, 4 on the method.
The method in front of you.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the fire elemental near between Mugleg and I. That's gonna take 5. The one near Hormir, 4. And one near person. Oh, come on!
Okay.
So that's going to be Marcus' turn. You guys still hear me?
Yep, I still hear you. Sorry. So Caltharius um is going to what's he gonna do? He is going to try to
And we just got rated on the chat for the first time.
we just got whatted?
Rated on the chat for the
What
first time.
what does that mean, rated?
Yeah, where a bunch of people show up.
I see. So Calitharius is I'm sorry y'all are stuck watching this. Calitharius is gonna attack Aroldis once and he does it looks like 15 points of slashing damage to Aroldis. He attacks him twice but only hits him once. Aroldis is gonna try to give it back to him. Which he does. Alright, I don't know what it is. I'm just going to go with 12 and 12. So that's 24 points to Caltharius. Muglug.
Okay, Muglug will attack the fireman
Okay.
for 16 points damage.
Alright, it explodes. So Marcus and Muglug need to make dex saves.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Apparently, they know you, Toby. That's why they're here.
It's a
Oh,
DC
hello.
11. They're like, Toby's still awake? What? We got to see this. So 9 points of fire damage if you fail the death burst.
Okay.
Half if you succeed.
And then I will attack the fire elemental.
So I think did Toby? I think you need to make that deck save also. Or is it Toby?
Toby wasn't here. Marcus.
Oh, Marcus needs to make it. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, dex save.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm glad I'm an elf. As I say, I make a poor dex save.
Okay.
No, actually, I made a pretty good one.
All right. So that was 5 points of damage and half of 9.
Fine.
So 15 points on the fire elemental.
All right. Okay.
And then I second one for
All right.
7 hits.
Is that it for Muglug?
That's it.
All right. Toby, what's Hormir gonna do?
Question, Muglug, did you get the 14 healing from my last turn?
From your last turn, did you just heal a second time?
Yeah,
I
he
did
did
a
mass healing
cure
word
wounds.
or mass heal wound,
Yes, but
cure
did
wounds.
you do 2 mass healing words? Or
Sorry, first one was a mass healing word. Second one was a mass cure wounds. So
oh
he's
no, I did
asking
not
if
get
you
that.
got the mass cure wounds.
No, I did not get.
Then give yourself 14 now because you should have had it.
Yeah, I lost the internet for a moment. Okay.
Holmir is going to step here and will do a Word of Radiance on these 2 fire elementals.
Okay.
All right.
Those are Constitution saves.
Yes.
So left one, right one. Looks like they both failed.
Yep, both take 4 damage.
Okay. What else you got?
Healing Word for Persiflax.
Okay. Five points to Persiflax. And now it's his turn. Persiflax is still going after this fire elemental. Yeah. First one he'll also do his divine or his smite. Let me knock that one down. So it's 21 points, and then another 11, so 31 points on the fire elemental, which goes down.
Yeah. I love your paladins.
And he will step over here. And it's now their turn, so Magnum Method is going to claw at him. And miss. Magnum Method will also work his way this way around. The 2 fire elementals are going to attack. One's going to attack Hormir, one's going to attack Muglug. So the first 2 attacks are on Hormir.
Both miss.
The
And
next
the
2
Muglug one has advantage.
are on Muglug.
So was that 3 attacks?
Is there one on Marcus or just
No.
Hormir?
Just Hormir and Muglug.
The 24 hits. The 15 misses.
9 points of fire damage. Forgot to do that. Okay. Martek is up to, what is he, 9 of 10?
9 of 10.
All right. Marcus.
Marcus is going to move and risk an opportunity attack. If that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, it's up to you.
All right. He's going to go around here. Now making an opportunity attack, Aaron.
I don't think you
You
need
don't
to.
need
I
to.
think you can go through Muglug's space since he's friendly.
Oh, okay. Then I will go over there and cast Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
You know what? This is the final round. I'm going to do it at 4th level.
Remember, we still have a boss guy to fight.
Okay, 3rd level.
We haven't even started fighting the boss guy yet.
Darn it. 86, right? Yeah, it's 86. Holy cow!
So anyways, that should be normal. So 9 and 5, so they both failed. So they took the full 36. This one gets destroyed. All right, is that it for Marcus?
That's it for Marcus. Or
Calatharius.
unless he moves back, but why not? So it's Calatharius' turn.
Calatharius sent Aroldis back to his plane. He just banished him back to his home plane. Aroldis like, oh shoot, sorry guys. Ah!
Were you casting the spell on the wrong guy?
So now it's Muglug's turn. So now Aroldis isn't there to take Calatharius' attacks anymore.
17 more on the fire elemental.
Okay?
Still up?
Yep.
Yeah, this will kill him. 10, 20, 7 points damage on the fire elemental.
That kills him.
And then on the last one, does the 14 hit the method? I think it does. 17 on the method.
17 points on the method. Okay.
And that is it.
And you were taking 5 off every time you hit that fire elemental?
That's a good point. I should do that. And another 5 for being on fire still.
Mm-hmm. All right, Hormir.
All right. I'm going to move over to here. And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on this method.
Okay.
DC 16 Dexterity save.
That one gets destroyed. Percivalax is going to feel himself up.
That's one way of putting it.
What does he get? How many points? Lay on hands.
I'm assuming that method did some fire damage when he
Oh
died?
yeah, it does. That's right. Percivalax and Muglug both need to make dex saves. Percivalax makes his. You made yours.
Mm-hmm.
So it's slash roll 2d6. So 4 points. Fire resistance makes it 2. So now Percivalax is gonna lay hands on himself for what is he at? 30 out of
40
60.
40 points of damage.
So that's almost all of his lay on hands if he does that. He'll give himself another 30 back.
Ooh. Nice.
No, I as a paladin, I love touching myself all the time.
And he'll move over there.
It's great ability.
Martek. It's Martek's go.
We
All
actually
right.
kill.
Final round.
Martek finishes his incantation, 10 of 10. And he says, and did he give one of you the star gems to get back?
Yeah.
Good, because he takes the other star gem he smashes it, and all of a sudden he explodes in a brilliant ball of light.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he's now basically sacrificing himself. Um, but in this ball of light, you start to see several images. He says, Calatherius, now witness my sphere of power. And um, the orb surrounds Calatherius, moves, and it envelops Calatherius. Um, so he's now surrounded by Martek's sphere of power. But then you
Right.
see something in the image. And then you see where Martek was standing, you see all of a sudden you see a small gnome appear that you recognize from your previous travels.
Well, except Marcus, because he wasn't there.
True. And Hormir. But Muglug recognizes Remsethi
Great.
appears. Her spirit forms appears. She all of a sudden grows acid fangs and goes flying at Calatherius, damaging him. And then her spirit uh, goes away. Then all of a sudden, you see Yashar, the elf monk. She appears, spins her um, quarterstaff, goes flying towards Calatherius, shooting um, radiant sunbolts at him as she approaches. Takes him down further. He looks even more weakened. And then you see Zar the wizard appear. Same thing. He appears. Magic missiles come flying from his fingertips towards Calatherius as he himself goes flying towards Calatherius and explodes in a huge flame. You can tell Calatherius is really weakened. Uh, sorry, I'm going to scoot you out of the way, Hormir.
No problem.
Then all of a sudden you see a halfling twirling a uh, meat cleaver and with a sword for a leg. And he says, "Oh, you haven't seen the last of me, Calatherius, but now it's your end." And with his meat cleaver and spitting out insults along the way, his spirit goes flying towards Calatherius. Calatherius is on his last leg. He's like, "No, Martek, no! You have not beaten me. I still live." Then all of a sudden, Derelax
Oh my
appears.
God!
Derelax says, "I freed you, and now I'm gonna end you." All of a sudden, he pulls out Caphalax, glowing brightly. He goes flying straight towards Calatherius, and they both explode in fire. Calatherius is no more.
Well, that was a cheap boss fight. I was expecting one more fight.
Are you kidding me? Y'all were all like, we're screwed. Come on.
Yeah,
The whole
we're
time, and
saying
now
that.
you're
We
like,
still got a little
I
bit.
thought it was gonna be tougher than that. Now that y'all are like skinny your teeth,
Yeah.
you're like, and just like that, you've destroyed Calatherius on his home plane, thanks to Martek and his sphere of power.
Let's go home, guys. I think we're done here.
I guess we crushed the last star gem and head home.
All right, so y'all come back to um, y'all find yourselves back where y'all left Martek's temple.
I put the fire out.
That y'all are still
we-
burning.
we start
Same.
looking at our fucking
Percival
photos,
X
they're
does the
like,
same
"Oh,
thing. He's like, stop, drop, and roll.
I've been on fire for like 10 minutes now.
Literally and figuratively. So y'all come back. It's all calm, quiet here. You're not even sure if it was a dream or if it was real, except, of course, the scorch marks and aches and pains tell you that it was real.
Marcus is gonna go start looting the library now.
So y'all start looting the library. Y'all start looting everything. There's treasure at the yin yang. Um, I don't think we need to go over it. But one of the things,
We'll never use, right?
well, yeah, one of the things that you find is a magic carpet for 4.
Ooh.
Um, and a bunch of scrolls and spells and spell books and gold, whatnot. Um, and you can kind of feel the whole temple shake as the citadel, the whole tower of Martek, the tomb of Martek itself, is landing. And I'm going to go ahead and just, we don't need the map anymore. But the whole, you're inside this, Martek's tomb. It's landing. You can feel it kind of settle on the desert ground.
Mhm.
You step through that other portal, right? That he told you
Right.
about. Uh, the one over, here. And it leads you to the exit after you've looted everything in here,
Pretty
and you
much.
can see the garden level of the cursed garden where all of the Palatines and the Guilders were living, right? There's like a new stairway that leads down from that garden level out to the exterior of the temple. And you're in the middle of Medinat Muskawun, the city of stone. And you can see the river of Athos has finally made it here. Um, so the waters are there. Oh, by the way, when Percivallax leaves, he fills that chalice with from the fountain before he leaves.
Right.
Um, and he steps out and he tells you, "This is for my mom. She would be really proud of Derelax. Uh, this is gonna give her the use of her legs back. I'm gonna take this to her. It was good adventuring with you. Thanks. Uh, I'll see y'all later. I don't need anything else. This is what I've got. Enjoy all the loot." And he turns and leaves. Luckily, there was a camel, so he manages to find himself a camel, and he kind of just goes off.
I think there's only 2 camels left.
There
We're gonna have
were,
to share. Oh,
yeah. Well, y'all don't need a camel anymore. Y'all got a magic carpet, right?
oh, right. I'll take the camel with us on the carpet.
um. So now, now y'all are out here. Everything's kind of calm. Like I said, the guilders and the Palatine, they've emerged. They realize that there's a lot more to the world now than just their garden that they've been trapped in for generations, right?
Right.
Um, and they all thank you for freeing them because y'all fulfilled the prophecy that allowed them into that opened up the Grand All, and it led to this. And so y'all take some time to rest, to settle, get settled, get organized. Um, and the next morning, when y'all wake up and y'all are trying to think about what y'all want to do, where y'all want to go next, you see a couple of air lancers approach from the south,
Oh God, this is
and they land and they go to Muglug because and Hormir because they recognize both of you, I guess. They see Marcus and they're like, "What's up?" Yeah,
not much. Up to you.
and but with him is somebody who's dressed strangely. She's not dressed like the rest of the people in the desert. Not normally, anyways. You can tell she's got garb gear that seems more appropriate for the Sword Coast area. Um, she's uh, bearing a signet ring of the Lord's Alliance, and she's got long red curly hair, and she says, "I'm Captain Tilly, and I came here because we had word that the cult of the dragon cultists have been scouring the various regions, and they found somebody that they thought they could rely on, or that could help them with their goals. Um, it seems like they were able to recruit a blue dragon from this desert, and they're taking him back to the Sword Coast near the town of Greenest. Uh, the Air Lancers tell me that y'all may have had some experience with that dragon. Is that true?"
It
Yeah,
is.
I think so. Sounds oddly familiar.
Like, I don't know.
That was a while back, dude. What you playing?
Talk about that.
Didn't he kill like half our party?
Yep.
She tells you the Lord's Alliance could really use your help, uh, especially if that dragon is going to be attacking Greenest. That means it could be part of a larger plot. We're not exactly sure how or in what way, but will you join me?
Sounds like you need to evacuate Greenest.
Yes, I know. So we've got to leave now. Have you got a means to travel?
Camel?
Confound it all, Muglug.
I guess we have this carpet.
All right, well then finish your breakfast or whatever it is y'all are doing and saddle up. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I just saved the world. Can I get some downtime?
The world?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? All you did was save the desert. I'm here to get you to save the world.
Oh yeah, yeah. I heard that last time. Almost got me killed. Got all my friends killed.
So Marcus, what say you?
Does it have to be immediately? Can't we take care of a few things first?
We can leave in the morning, she says. You have 24 hours.
I would like to see the white palm again.
Well, okay. Well, if we leave today, then we can make a side detour. I've got to take some of these Pegasi back, anyways. They're not gonna let me. take my steed back to the Sword Coast with me.
Because I believe you have a request from an old comrade to do something with his sword, Kefalak.
Right. That's to Hormir, right? You say this?
I think Muglook has it.
Yeah, it was Hormir.
Yeah, Muglug.
Oh,
No, it's
Muglook.
Muglug.
Okay. So y'all pack up, head towards Oasis. The Mad Dogs and accompanied by Captain Tilly. She'll escort you back to the Oasis, and then from there y'all can. You got room for one more on that magic carpet once we get to the Oasis, and I gotta give that horse back, this Pegasus
On
back.
the floor.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I make 4.
Oh, what about Darlac Senior?
Sorry, he wouldn't fit anyways. Muglug, you seem to be lacking, even though you've got your eye back, you still seem to be lacking in spatial spatial perception.
He's my oldest surviving family member.
Actually, technically, that's true right now. Because considering most of the right now.
Can't you like cast fly on him or something? She turns to Marcus.
I haven't learned.
Ooh,
flying.
fly
Oh,
gambling.
You look through it and you do have a scroll with fly in the cache.
Would that be like Dumbo? Would he grow big ears or something?
No, he just float around and just freak out.
You'll just have to tie him to the back of your carpet. Remember? Or no, you could just do another cloak of levitation on him and hitch him to the back of your carpet.
This better not be like summer vacation.
How well can he keep up? For how long can he keep up?
Oh, but yeah.
So then,
yeah.
so Hormir, what say you? It's just
flip a coin,
yeah.
and see which side up it lands.
Flip a coin, I like that.
Muglug, what say you?
I got nothing else keeping me here anymore. I didn't die yet. I plan on dying soon. Sure, I'll kill something before it kills me, or it'll kill me, and I'll finally be dead.
All right. So everybody packs up. You start flying south towards the oasis to finish one last promise that you made. Knowing that you did what you needed to do here in the desert, all of you, you can be confident and take some solace that for a job well done, and that you left the people behind in the desert with hope. And next stop, who knows? Kulam, Sword Coast. Who knows what adventures await Hormir, Marcus, and Muglug. And with that, we're done.
Actually, can I do a quick epilogue when they put the sword back?
Sure.
So when you put the sword back at the tree, the white palm tree, where they buried the ashes of his comrade, you are visited by a visage of 4 to 5 spirit.
And Muglug recognizes these.
Yes, each of them of his fallen comrade. And you see a arm on your shoulder. Anything goes. Do not fret for me. I'm happy. I have joined Mount Celestia with my beloved. Do not rush to die. There is much. And you see a hand on Homer's shoulder. Homer, do not fret about what. For you are the strongest. I want you to know that I am well, and I wish you all the best. I will see you sometime, but not hopefully not soon. And he vanishes. Did you get all that?
I think so, yeah.
Mostly.
So that was Deralax. And let's see. Any other things?
I
Muglug,
was going to
Muglug and Hormir?
I don't think so for Holmir.
All right.
I was going to try to have Marcus build a host Wizard's Tower and donate. And
Muglug signs an autograph to anyone who wants it.
Right.
Well,
Big
Marcus
X.
has got Marcus. Problem is duty calls.
Yeah.
So
Duty call. And as soon as he down with duty's calls, he'll get on the carpet and out of the house.
so eventually, after y'all resolve the business that y'all had at White Palm, we see the three of you with Captain Tilly flying off into the sunset on your magic carpet.
A whole new world.
And that's the end of the Desert of Desolation.
Yay!
Yay.
Thanks for everybody for joining us, and thank you viewers on YouTube, BitChute, who stood with us since beginning of Act 3 to beginning of Act 1. Everyone who's seen this all the way through for these past 3 years. On my behalf and the crew, I'd like to say thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Has it
everyone.
really been 3 years?
It has.
Yeah.
Hey, any announcements for next week or week after?
Next week,
Are we on hold?
will be every now and again running a one shot until July. And then July, some point, we will start the continuation of Dragon Heist with Criminal's Descent, which is a variation of Descent.
Yeah, so we finished Dragon Heist, so we're going to start Descend into Avernus with the same characters, which was essentially an evil campaign. And Michael
Pretty much.
Zareft is our DM for that.
Right.
All right.
And we'll be joined by old friend of ours, Robert.
That's right. So it'll be a group of
4.
4. All right.
And yeah, and so also one last announcement. On Saturday, I will host Mad Mad Inc.'s channel on Twitch for which he has a number added to Mad Mad, but we will be doing the final Star Wars session for the Star Wars campaign we've been playing for about. So stay tuned for that. Other
All right.
than that,
Thanks. We're going to sign off. Thus
Thank you.
ends the stream.
thanks for watching.
Thank you and good night.